Did you hear about the tight end who went to prison?
No.
He came out a wide receiver. Anyways, welcome back to Inappropriate Unapologetic. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Keela, and unfortunately now we all had to hear that joke.
You're welcome. I think it was a good joke.
Oh my
Really gets the mood flowing.
gosh. What a way to start.
Yeah. Better than last time.
I know, we're learning, so hopefully this
made
one's a little
some
better.
significant improvements since the last time. It won't seem so scripted because at this point we're not scripted.
Cool, we just started, so I guess we won't even know.
True. We'll know at the editing. But
The cats have been so bad today, so
yeah.
ignore them.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to probably deal with them going everywhere. But I'd like to talk to you today about some dreams.
Oh no.
I don't know what it is, but since we've moved here, I feel like I've been remembering and just having more dreams. I don't know if it's the water or if it's the air, but all I can say is that I'm having more dreams and I'm remembering a lot more.
Like good dreams, bad dreams?
Definitely not great. I wouldn't say
Why?
that like dreams. I'm like, oh, that was such a good dream. It
Is
was
there a
more
common denominator?
I don't know. I feel like they just seem like there's always some kind of violence that happens.
I mean, it's you, big surprise.
I know. I mean, yeah, but like it's not just. I wouldn't say it's like violence. It just involves violence. Like I'm either involved in it, or it's happening to me, or I'm looking at something violent happening. It's weird. It's.
Do you remember, like, what's the last one you remember? Or do you even remember one, I guess?
Well, the funny thing is, I remembered my dream I had last night this morning, but I didn't think about it. I just remember waking up and thinking about how I remembered having that dream, and I remember what was happening, but I didn't keep it in my mind up until now, so I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, that happens to me too, though.
But if I talk to you about the dream, like right when it happens, I'll probably start remembering them better, so I'll probably have to do that.
So I used to remember all my dreams. Like, I would dream every single night, and I'd wake up and I'd remember my dream. I don't know if it's or what, but I haven't really been dreaming a lot recently.
That was weed for you who didn't know.
But I have been remembering my dreams. Actually, last night I had a super scary one. For everyone who doesn't know, hate spiders. Like, I have arachnophobia. I've never been diagnosed, but I swear to God, like, I hate them. They scare me, like, just terrified. Last night, I had a huge, scary dream about them. Like, in the dream, one of them was literally the size of a basketball. Like, I was crying in my dream, and my dad, like, came and saved the day. Like, it was fucking wild.
Did we talk about the big spider in the last podcast?
What big spider?
I don't remember if it got in there or not, but that just proves how much. Ow!
Okay, but that spider is wild.
Spotter?
Shut up. That spider is wild. Some spiders from Australia have made its way into the United States, and they found one in like Detroit, Michigan, and a lady like said, "This is a huge fucking spider. I've never seen one this big." Took it to a spider insect museum, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is straight out of Australia." I mean, have you seen pictures of those things? They're fucking massive.
Yeah.
Like, they're on trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like the size of the trunk.
Well, yeah, that's where do you think all those big webs come from? Like, you know how they have their web season where everything's like covered in spider webs?
Oh my God. Oh no. I don't even like thinking about it. Like, you literally gave me chills.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's why we have those frogs outside. They're guarding the perimeter.
Wait, we have to talk about that huge frog last night.
Okay, we have to talk about the fact that the door didn't completely squish him.
I know. That would have been your second killed frog here.
What is it? He's probably trying to get revenge on whatever family member I sacrificed.
Okay,
in the
no.
grass.
So we went outside and we opened the screen door, and this fucking daddy frog, I mean, this thing was a chongus.
It was probably this big.
Probably. Was just like down low. Like, how did you not step on him? How did he not get squished?
Oh, yeah. One stray footstep, he would have been gone. Gonzo.
Would have been some serial killer shit at that time.
Yeah.
Or isn't that three or more?
I don't know. I'm not going to be the one diagnosing serial killers, but I think that frog has to be going for a cricket. So there's also a massive cricket in the garage, too, that just keeps disappearing. And I tried to shoo him away yesterday, but every time...
This thing's like this big
he
and
looked
black.
drunk. I'm not even going to lie. I kicked him, and he like rolled a little bit.
He looked like a fucking cripple. Did you see him?
Oh, yeah. He needed a cast
He
or
would
something.
like go to like push it to jump like towards the outside, and he would like fall over and he'd squirm, and it was kind of pathetic.
But it's not as bad as the frog. Okay, so when I tried to get the frog out of the door the first time, so she was in the like the main door, so she
Oh,
closed
I was
it.
fucking hiding.
And I was on the outside trying to shoo him away. I like kicked his butt a little bit, like not kicked, but like I just tapped his butt, and he jumped into the door 3 times. Like
I did
boom,
hear little
boom.
thumps.
Yeah, I was like, he has to be going for the cricket. He has to know what's in there.
I almost want to let him in just to get it, but I know one of the cars in the garage will fucking run him over. And
Yeah.
that would be an ugly cleanup.
Or we won't find him and he'll disappear. Imagine there's like that little sump pump, that has the water for all the bathrooms and stuff.
Ew.
Imagine just swimming in there and he comes out the shower drain or something.
The shower drain?
Shower drain.
Ugh, nasty.
Yeah.
I just don't like insects in general. So that whole entire thing, just anything dealt with them grosses me out.
I want to say I definitely remember a dream. Like, I don't remember what it was, but I remember talking about a dream I've had more recently than this past one. But I also think it has to do with, like, what's on television, TV, movies, like, things we've been watching. Because I was trying to put together where this dream that I had came from. And it was, I want to say it was like a week ago. And it was just a bunch of scorpions. I told you a little bit about the dream. And I said the scorpion was crawling up the stairs.
Oh, I don't remember
Into
that.
the loft. It was similar to a spider situation.
Oh, wait, yeah, he was under the bed and I went under there or something.
No, Saucepan.
Oh.
Saucepan got stung by the scorpion underneath the bed. But
Was it fucking
so
bath time?
I had never had a dream about scorpions before, and I was so confused. I was like, where did this even come from? And then I figured out where it came from. You remember when we were watching that show Crapopolis?
Yeah.
Well, one of the dudes is like a mix of like a scorpion and a bird, a lion, or something.
Boy.
And we were watching that show, so I was like, it had to have stemmed somewhere from there.
Wonder if I saw a spider somewhere maybe then.
I don't know. I can't really remember what we've been watching. What did we watch last night?
Consistently watch Bob's Burgers and Family Guy.
No, I know what it was. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, and there was something spider related. I remember I made a comment about a spider to you. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because
Like, it's all coming back to me now that you're saying it.
It's weird, right?
You're a fuck.
I mean,
You manifested that for
no,
me.
I influenced your dreams. Was I in there?
No.
Oh, good. I got my way out.
You weren't there helping me, that's for sure.
Well, what do you need? A big shoe?
Oh, God.
Step on the spiders?
Also, though, I think it's so interesting. Even in school, I found it interesting when, like, if you dreamt about something specific, like, it had meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was telling you about the spider, you're like, yeah, if you dream about, like, school, like, or something that's unresolved trauma, like,
Yeah.
stuff that has meaning is wild to me.
I wish I would have looked more into it because I totally meant to, but I totally shit the bed.
You definitely should, because your whole violent dreams, maybe there's something going on there.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a bad omen trying to find me.
Could be,
I don't
knowing
know.
you.
But dreams are so weird because it's like it's your second form of consciousness. So it's like
I know.
it's so weird to talk about. Like I would love to have somebody on the podcast to just talk about all of that. Like
yeah.
just little
Oh my
things.
gosh.
Like you're in the 2 states of consciousness. Like
that would be really
are
cool.
you really awake in your dreams and you just can't remember what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like is it real life in the dream and then we're dreaming about our real life now and then we go into our dreams and it's like, oh yeah, I did all this shit while I was awake, but really in my dream world, this is me sleeping.
Yeah.
And right now I'm awake and that's my dream world. It's
Well, remember that movie,
Inception?
like Hey Darling or
Oh.
something with Harry Styles? That's kind of like it.
I don't think I
Like when they were sleeping, they were like in that alternate universe.
I don't think I saw that
awake.
movie.
Yeah, you did.
Is that the one that I started
That
with
had the
you?
fucking crazy ending.
I didn't see the ending.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
Well, it
that's
was
the only
fucking
part of the
crazy.
movie I didn't see is because I gave up and then
Like, there's not a lot of movies that I find mind-blowing.
Mhm.
That was one of them.
really.
Oh my God,
Maybe-
didn't even see it coming.
You have to watch the ending.
Yeah. We need to note that down.
Yeah.
I do want to go back to the dreams for a second, though. I think it would be cool to have something on here because I used to have night terrors as a child.
Oh.
Like, a fuck ton of them.
Like what do you consider a night terror?
Like my mom, I didn't even know that they happened. My mom would tell me the next day, like, she'd be like, yeah, or I would sleepwalk with my eyes open. She was like, yeah, you would walk down. We probably had 50 stairs.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, you would walk down the stairs and stand behind the couch where she was watching TV with my eyes open, not say anything. She goes, yeah, I could like feel somebody looking at me. So I would turn around and you're fucking right there. She goes, you would scare the shit out of me. But that's not even what I'm talking about.
Are you sure you just don't have multiple personality disorder?
No.
You just don't remember that personality that was awake at that time?
She'd be like, do you remember coming downstairs last night? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? I didn't go
Oh.
downstairs.
It's like, oh, do you remember that conversation you had with me last night?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't with me. It was with Bob's Burgers.
Well, she tells me, she goes, I would just tell you to go back up to bed and you just go. But no, the night terror thing, she told me that I would be like screaming bloody murder. Like she thought I was getting like obliterated, like attacked,
Really?
screaming bloody murder, like flailing my body around. And like you're not allowed to wake somebody up when they have night terrors. So she would just have to let it go through.
Yeah, who made up that rule? Like, why can't you wake somebody up? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea.
Really?
I've never really looked into it. My mom just tells the stories. She'd be like, yeah, I just hold you and cry with you.
I wonder if one of those, like that specifically, is like one of those like ancient legends or whatever. It's like you're not supposed to wake somebody up.
I don't know. You can test it on somebody else though, not me.
I don't know. Have you
I'm
ever
not
had
jinxing that
sleep
shit.
paralysis?
No, have you?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've talked to people who have had it, and they're like, yeah, you just lay there, you're awake, but you can't move, and then like
That's
usually
scary.
something comes in and tries to get you. I feel like in the experiences that I've been like talked with about, but
oh, that would scare me.
But at that point, I feel like you have to think it's a dream. Because that's the only point I feel like in dreams is like you're trying to run, you can't run fast. You try to shoot somebody, there's no bullets. There's like just endless things that make things that you can't do. And I just feel like a sleep paralysis feels like you'd be in a dream. But that's probably the scariest part is that you're actually awake, I guess. I don't know. I've never had one, so.
I don't know. Dreams have always intrigued me a little bit, so maybe that's something I look into in the future.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about it more on here. We'll do our own research.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So this is why I have night terrors, everybody.
Yeah. You just gotta find your unresolved issues.
Literally. Oh my gosh. They used to be about skeletons a lot, so.
Your dreams?
My night terrors.
Oh. Damn.
Or like, I don't want to say like dead people, but like.
Well, it's similar to mine. I feel like I've dreamt more about dying than not.
Okay, yeah, I don't have those kind of dreams really. Most of mine are pretty happy.
Like, it's weird. Like, I don't even know. Like, I hope I don't get put on like a list or something for exposing these dreams that I have. But like, I've fallen off mountains and hit the ground. I've been shot. I've actually woken up after I've been shot in the mouth, and I felt a shooting pain through like my jaw. And I thought it was like, I was like, oh, maybe it's like a tooth hurting or something, but it was like nowhere that teeth would bend. It was the weirdest thing. But I've been shot multiple times.
Ugh, see, I couldn't. I've had like the common, like, oh, you fall and you like panic, wake up. I've had that, but
yeah,
nothing that serious.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just.
Don't worry. I will resolve your past trauma, Kevin. I'll get down to the nitty gritty of this.
Yeah, you're going to hold me while I sleep. Oh, don't have a terror, little buddy.
Huh. Okay, so anyways. So what's up next on the agenda?
Next on the agenda. I'm panicking.
That's staying in.
Okay. So you grew up in a tiny town, right?
Are you talking about Alpena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you grew up there. I grew up a little bit north of Detroit. So two totally different backgrounds. Mine was more suburban, city-like.
Mine was country bumpkin.
Yeah. Would you say, I would assume that growing up we did a lot of different like activities.
Oh yeah, I would say like big city, country town, wherever you grew up, definitely.
Were you a good kid or a bad kid when you were growing up?
My mom likes to say I was bad, but I was pretty good actually.
Yeah, I would say I was pretty in the middle.
Well,
I wouldn't do bad things, but I was a bad person, I guess.
Okay, so elaborate.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I was kind of getting into trouble, but I think it was just kind of the people I was hanging out with. It was like they would do something I wouldn't consider it to be super bad or whatever. That I would
like what? I feel like you're being super beat around the bush here.
I don't know how much of the story I want to get into right away. I don't know if it's gonna flow right, but like.
Because I've also been to where you live though, and there's not. I mean, you guys have like a lot of like plazas or malls, but like, what else do you guys have? Oh. Yep, that tracks. That tracks for you today, sir.
I don't know. I feel like we were kind of always going around like the subdivision. There was always like ding dong ditching. I didn't really egg
I've
houses.
never done that.
Yes,
You egged in
I did.
house?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, whose was it and how bad did you egg it?
Oh man.
And why? Like, what makes you egg a house?
I don't really remember. That's the worst part. Is I think it was no reason. I think it was just unlucky timing for that house.
So you didn't even know it was a random house?
I think so. I want to
Okay.
say.
That's not even like, oh my god, that's so funny, guys. That's just, you guys are
that's
shitty
just,
kids.
That's just I think that was kind of like what.
How many eggs did you guys throw? I've never egged or like TP'd anybody's house, so I wouldn't
Did you ever
even.
ding dong ditch?
No.
You've never ding dong ditched.
I was doing worse stuff than that.
Oh yeah, same. But that was just like the good bad stuff that I was gonna talk about. I don't know. I feel like we were ding dong ditching a lot. Like every.
Did you guys ever get caught?
Oh my god, there's so many stories where we had to hide under trees or hide under houses for like, or not houses.
I was like, what do you mean you're hiding? You're hiding in their basement? What's going on here?
We had to sneak in.
Oh god.
No, we were hiding under cars and trees. Like, I know I can picture two incidences in particular. One time it was never in my sub either, which is the best part. So I was.
Well,
never,
yeah, because everybody would know.
Yeah, I mean, there was ways to
They'd
get out.
see fucking Kevin's little tiny ass running away, and they'd be like, fucking delict a family.
That was back when I was doing sports full time. I was quick. Anyways, the house we egged, it was actually, I want to say it was the night of like a team dinner for like the soccer team.
Okay.
But we just all had a team dinner. Then some of us stayed the night, the other ones didn't, and we just moseyed on over to one of these houses. We just happened to have eggs, and a couple of them got chucked.
Okay, I can't stop laughing because you have a little alfalfa hair right at the top. Kevin got some car fluid in his hair or something, so the hairdresser had to like give him baby hairs, and now they just stick up like it's still there. Go like this.
Where?
It's like
right here.
Yeah.
It's dancing on the top.
Whatever. You're just gonna have a little partner today up there.
I guess so. Back to the ding dong ditching, because this was, I don't know, but I remember one time we were.
What was the worst thing you did as a kid?
The worst thing I did
Yep.
as a child?
Yep. We're going 0 to 100.
Okay, what do you think? Like before what age, or just?
I'd say like maybe middle school or high schoolish, young high school. When you're at the age to know what you're doing, or look back now and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
I don't know. I feel like I looked like a lot of things and just like I can't believe I did some of that shit.
Like what?
But like that's the thing. I can't remember examples, but I specifically remember like I'd have to think about it actually for a second, like to find an example. But it's like I feel like I did so much as a kid, like just so many different things.
I will say, growing up in super small town was tough. Everybody knows everybody. I mean, the parents would talk shit about the kids. Like, it was just lame. I personally think it was lame.
Yeah.
So, like, if we did anything bad, like one time I tried to sneak out and see my boyfriend, and my mom got a call from one of her friends who was just happened to be on that road. Hey, Keela's like doing this with a boy. And of course, my mom went and found me and told me to get my ass in the fucking car, and I got in trouble. So, like, it was impossible to get away with anything, kind of.
Yeah.
But you know how you hear all the stuff of, oh, when I was young, I was, hanging out with people who could drink, or I was in the middle of a field wasted. That was me.
Yeah.
I did all of those. I was hanging out in the basement of, it wasn't even, I don't know whose house it was. It was just straight up drugs, alcohol. That was pretty much it.
Damn.
Yeah. So I do look back now and I'm like, oh my God.
I feel like you were partying in a blown up meth lab.
Literally. That's like right up small town alley too.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm surprised that we've been here for 2 months and haven't heard of any labs being busted, because this is the perfect area that I think would have them. But
they don't even know. We just moved from the city into a very small town, so we are trying to get used to it still.
Yeah, I've never lived in a small town.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of getting used to the whole.
Yeah, like what's different for you?
Oh my God, back roads.
The
fact that I have to worry about deers jumping out of everywhere.
Yep.
Like 20 minutes going to corn to city. It's like it takes 20 minutes to get to anywhere that has anything.
Yep.
And then 20 minutes back, so like no fast food. The store is impossible. And it's like, oh, the nearest city, 40 minutes away.
Literally.
That's like
But
20 minutes of it is driving back roads, but
yeah, like we used to bitch about having to drive 10 minutes to go to Meyer, and now I'm like, what I would give to have that again.
I would get to have a Meyer.
What? Yeah, we have a Walmart right now.
Yeah.
It's the same. What everyone says about Walmart is correct.
Yeah.
Growing up, we all only had a Walmart too, though. So
Really?
I'm used to that.
See, I've never. It's been Meyer, Costco, Sam's Club for me.
What I don't like is that I'm not able to dress up. I mean, if you dress up mildly cute at all, everyone just stares at you or they talk shit about, oh my God, that girl's dressed like such a slut.
Yeah.
Like, really? I'm wearing a crop top and a skirt or something? Like, that would be casual anywhere else but here.
Do you think a lot of people, like, I don't know about a lot, but do you think, like, people here are kind of like, oh, yeah, that's clearly a city folk type of
I think
thing?
it depends on how we dress. Like, we're going out tonight and all there is dive bars here. And I'm probably going to wear leggings and, well, we're going for the Michigan game, so that's why I'm going to wear this. But if we were going out in, like, the city that we lived in before, I would have dressed up super cute and I would have matched.
Yeah, same.
So I think it depends on how we dress when we go out.
Yeah.
And
I
what
like
the
to wear
crowd
hoodies,
is.
so.
You what?
I like to wear hoodies, so that's always easy for me because I could just throw on a hoodie and, like, a khaki pair of pants or even, like, a just nicer pair of pants, even jeans.
You do like to dress a little comfier, so you probably like it better to go out here. I mean, you don't really like going out anyway, but...
Yeah, but it's just weird out here because it's like, oh, we got to go so far, and then it's like such a far drive back. Where at the sometimes it's like, oh, is it even worth it to make this journey? But
Yeah,
like,
and there's no fucking Ubers.
no Ubers,
Like,
no DoorDash.
No DoorDash. There is nothing here.
Yeah, well, I think we kind of had it good with DoorDash where we lived because we were sad. I'm gonna expose both of us. So where we lived, we had a McDonald's that was
half a block away. You could walk
feet.
there.
I think 800
Oh
feet
yeah.
on DoorDash.
Yep.
I DoorDashed McDonald's a couple times.
I know that is so pathetic. Why don't you just drive there?
Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to get out of the house. I don't want to move. I'm just lounging on the couch.
I get it if you're like hungover because that was my DoorDash time as well. But you would just be like, oh, I feel fine, but I'm just don't want to drive.
Well, yeah, but it's sometimes too. It's like if your car's behind my car, I don't want to move your
True.
car. And sometimes I don't want to even take your car just because it's a small car and I like the Jeep life.
Ugh, not me. You fit in this podunk city perfectly fine.
I'm about to take my car through some cornfields and see what happens. Just kidding. I don't want to ruin it.
What, your Jeep or the corn?
My Jeep.
I thought you were going to say the corn.
I don't care about the corn. The free cobs. It's probably going to cut itself off the cob. Then you can eat it.
There is some things I appreciate, though. I think that we've gotten a little bit more active outside. We live on a lake, so we did more lake things. The sunsets and sunrises. Mm-hmm. We like barely saw any of those in the city.
And it's different too. Like when we first got up here, it was crazy. Like we were going on walks around the lake, and we'd see like squirrels, chipmunks, deer, even. And we're just like, oh my god, look at that! And that's how you can really tell that we're not from seeing that.
We are out here.
Like, oh, those aren't stray cats and skunks. Those are like actual animals.
Literally, no homeless people. That's kind of nice.
I mean. You just got to go into city to see that, but
there's not really a lot in there though.
There's two.
Like they have two.
There's two.
Oh my god, the city that we were in probably had hundreds.
200. We went from 2 to 200.
I don't mind the 2.
Yeah.
They're like intense though.
Yeah, they are. They're right at the only exit.
Yeah.
To the whole city.
You're passing them whether you like it or not.
Yep. It's so crazy. That entrance over there is too wonky. Like the other day when we were driving and that lady almost hit me.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, the drivers out here just don't give a fuck.
Not a care in the world.
That's probably because they're all fucking 90.
Like,
throw back to the first episode. Driver's test.
Yeah.
Everybody in the city.
Well, the one girl who almost hit me, she was probably younger than us. She looked like she would have been mid-20s, maybe.
She was definitely like 40.
The one that almost ran into me was a child.
She was like a Mexican lady.
No, she was white.
Oh, ew!
Oh, you got a boogie in your hair.
Stop it.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay, honey.
But yeah, it was probably, I would say, inches. Not even. Probably
oh my gosh.
Like, I'm surprised.
You could reach out and poke it.
Oh, I think
their car.
I'm surprised our mirrors actually didn't like overlap. That's how close we were.
Yup.
Like, she was in my lane.
I mean, her car would have been fucked, though. Your Jeep is massive. Anything that's coming at you, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But I did that after I got hit by a tire.
That's the Jeep life.
No, I did that because I got hit by a tire. So I enforced it that if I just
You have to tell the story.
okay. Well, since it is Michigan versus Michigan State Day, what fitting way to tell a story of me heading to East Lansing, right? So it's so crazy. I can remember it like it was yesterday too. Like,
Well, yeah, I'd be
everything.
traumatized too.
Well, I don't even think it was traumatized. It was more funny than I. It wasn't funny because I lost my car, but it was just the events were so funny.
All right, get to it.
Okay. So we were going to East Lansing for a Michigan State game against Wisconsin. This was 2016. No, yeah, 2016. And it was me and 3 of my buddies. We were heading to East Lansing. We were less than 20 minutes away. We were on the freeway about to take the exit. And then out of nowhere, a tire comes bouncing from the other side of the highway in front of my car. And I had maybe a second to react. And I got lucky when it hit me because it was bouncing. So I hit it on the up bounce. So it went into the under of my car, pushed the radiator into the engine. Nobody in my car was injured. Nothing. But it totaled it.
I'm actually surprised. Like I haven't heard this multiple times, but every time you tell it, I'm just like,
It's crazy. I had
like,
to get,
what are the fucking odds?
oh my! Well, I had to call. Okay, so I called the tow truck. Actually, I think I called my mom. She called the tow truck and had it sent out to me because I
What kind
had
of car was it?
a Dodge Nitro. So it was like a Jeep Liberty.
Okay. Ooh, it's
Um,
still pretty big though.
Yeah, it was a boxier car.
Ooh.
So it was nice too.
Yeah.
It was better than my car now, like internal features. But yeah,
Sounded
had
like a
to-
fucking elephant just now.
what, me?
No, me.
Oh. But yeah, when I had to get towed, I called the tow truck, and then he's like, "Oh, did you call the cops?" I was like, "For what?" He's like, "Oh, you probably just want to get like an accident report just in case." I was like, "All right, I guess." So I called them. They're like, "Hi, what's your emergency?" I was like, "Hey, I'm just driving on the freeway and I got hit by a tire." And they're like, "You got hit by a tire?" And I was like, "Yeah, it came bouncing from out of nowhere." They're like, "Okay, I guess we'll send a unit right out to you."
They were like this fucking crackhead.
They didn't believe me. I don't think. I'm convinced they didn't believe me because it took.
Well, especially if that's how you explained it. Oh my god.
But the tow truck was already there, so like it was kind of like, oh, I didn't know I needed to make an incident report.
Yeah.
Thing for insurance, but I don't even think. I think the cop took 30 minutes to get there. So I had to deal with the tow truck for extra 30 minutes because he's like, all right, where's the cop at? No one's coming.
Stop
And
him.
then-
Oh.
But yeah, I had to get it towed there, had to leave it there. Then my parents came to get my car. I was hammered. Couldn't
Wait,
even
you
do
were
it.
hammered driving?
No.
Oh.
This was while I was sitting in the parking lot.
Oh.
And so like the day they came to get it was the day of the game.
Oh.
So I had already gone pregame, blah
Yup.
blah blah. My parents called me. They're like, "Yeah, we're coming to get the car." They're like, "We'll be there soon." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm at the game. I'm not even close." And so
Did you tell them that?
I want to say
You definitely did.
I don't think I did.
Oh my god.
I was so.
Your poor
but-
parents.
I know. I sent them to deal with that kind of debacle, but like I didn't want to have anything to do with it. I just had to deal with that car getting totaled. Now it's just stuck here. It had to get towed all the way back to an hour and a half away. So that was like insane towing fees. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. I just want to be drunk and out of the
Fuck
way.
and forget that this even happened.
The best part was that night because they had ended up staying for something, and they called me like, "Hey, we're gonna go out to eat with your other cousin," because I was staying with my other cousins, and this one was on the other side of the family that they were seeing. They're like, "Oh, we're going out with Aaron. You want to come with us?" I didn't even see the message. I was passed out on the floor.
Oh, your poor family.
Woke up, then I was like, "Oh, I was not there." Blah 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 blah.
Honestly, if it
mentally.
happened to me, I would have gotten drunk immediately.
Oh well, it was like 9 o'clock the night before when I got hit.
Ugh.
Oh, it was pitch black. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, it was
Yes.
just
I'm like,
awful.
what are the odds that you get hit with the fucking tire on the highway? Like, that is so small.
Yeah. And I was like, I
would've
never
been terrified.
expected anything like that to ever happen to me. So that's when I got this. I was like, I'm putting the bumpers on it, so if something hits me, they get damaged.
Yeah,
not me.
R.I.P. to that person.
Oh, exactly. But
Poor thing.
probably a deer.
Don't jinx us. We're going out tonight.
Yeah. Not a deer. Oh, deer.
Oh, dear.
Me
Ugh. I'm excited for Halloween.
too. I don't know what we're gonna be yet. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Or what the fuck adults do, but that can be for the next.
Yeah, we'll find some friends maybe.
I'm like, how the fuck do adults find friends? Like, I found some friends like through my work and stuff, but how do you find like couple friends? Like, I don't know how to do it.
Is this what our podcast is gonna be? Just find friends.
If you're in the middle of nowhere
if you guys are looking for some
in
friends,
Southwest Michigan, let us know.
or if you're anywhere,
Not anywhere. We're not
Yeah.
traveling.
yeah, we'll cut that.
But it would be nice. Because,
Yeah.
like, today, I woke up at 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, still didn't do anything. I'm like, what a waste of a day. Like, if we had friends, we'd go do that. Totally calling us out here,
I
but
know, but I feel like that'll change soon.
yeah, we are temporarily in this very tiny town, so
I'd say we'll be out within a couple weeks.
yes, I was going to say 2 weeks.
We're giving
we
ourselves
gotta.
before November. Like, we want to be out of here before November.
Yeah.
So as long as we can make that happen, right on track.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I need to dress up. I need to go to somewhere bougie. I need something.
I need to not see corn every time I look out
Oh
a
my
window.
God, literally.
He's going to do it again.
I know. He's been so fucking bad today. I give him to my sister sometimes if I need a break from him, and I think I'm at that point. Like, see you later.
Yeah.
She's staying. You're going to timeout somewhere else, buddy.
Oh, I'm glad that you reminded me of this because I really wanted to talk to you. Sauce man.
You just want to poke his butthole.
Me?
All right, get down. Oh my God.
Okay, so you know how they've been crying all the time, and just so little long story short, Sauce Man's food bowl is like right in the kitchen.
It's a little
usually
plastic bowl. I haven't
throws it
invested
around.
in anything nice.
Throws it around everywhere. It's like a frisbee to him.
Yeah.
But I was thinking because we were talking like what changed why they want so much food, and we
Mhm.
thought it was outside. I think it might be the weather. So it's wild. I'll connect them for you right now. So I saw a TikTok, and it was like a beekeeper. So he like does all the bees stuff, and he monitors them. And do you know what the Farmer's Almanac is?
No.
Really? You're from Alpena, you don't know what a Farmer's Almanac is?
No?
So basically, I think it's the guidelines for like how rough the winter is gonna be. So like it's
Oh.
gonna be like a bad winter.
Why the
versus
fuck would I know that?
hey, most people know it. Anyways, they said that it's gonna be a terrible winter, and the guy proved it because he was like, "Oh yeah, the way the bees handle the winter is they put all the honey towards the queen, and that is to keep them warm because they're assuming that the tunnels are just gonna freeze, so they're not gonna be able to get to the honey. So they want to make sure that the queen is full."
I'm pretty sure my cats don't have the amount of brains that he has.
But there have been other things, like other people that were do editing were like, "Oh yeah, my dog's coat came in extra heavy already," and like blah blah blah. So maybe they're asking for more food because they're trying to build a bigger coat because it's supposed to be such a bad winter.
They're
this
literally
year.
short-haired cats. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. Meatball looks pretty fluffy behind you.
Meatball's always been a little thick.
Okay,
She a
either
thick
way,
baby.
it's supposed to be a rough winter. So that could be why the cats are like trying to eat food is because they're trying to put on that extra weight.
Great. Does that mean I'm going to do the same thing?
Wait, what are you talking? You're gonna put on extra weight, or you need more food, or hair?
No, but I actually, not that anyone's going to notice, but I cut like a foot of my hair off,
Yeah. Ooh.
and it's been different.
Yeah.
Like even going like this, where the fuck is the rest of it?
It's gone.
I
Shedded.
know. It's been nice though.
Yeah. How long ago was that? That was like
2 weeks ago,
it's
probably.
been 2 weeks since you cut your hair.
Probably.
No way. It has to be last week. Oh yeah, right. 2 weeks. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I've always had super long hair.
it's so funny.
Other than the one time my mom fucking gave me a fucking bob cut when I was in like middle school.
I think we should bring back the bob cut.
Ew, no, that's what the Karens have now.
Yeah. Kind of Karen-y.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, super Karen.
Shut up. Little alfalfa over there.
Oh, I know. Beautiful. It's so funny. That's what we have similar about us is you go to, where do we go for that? South Bend? No, that's in Indiana. Where does your mom live?
St. Joe.
So we went to St. Joe for your haircut, and then I got to go back to Grand Rapids every time I get my haircut.
I will say though, if I was gonna live in Michigan, St. Joe would be the top 3 places for sure. That place is fucking gorgeous.
I feel like more mid-Michigan is better. Like Traverse City.
Ugh. I do
Okay,
love
that's not mid, but
Yeah. what
But I was
anywhere
thinking
on the
Minnesota
lake,
and
I'm
then
just
Traverse
like,
City.
the small town that I did grow up in, though, was on the lake, but it doesn't even compare to St. Joe. Like, there's way more to do. Like, you can actually go into the beach. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't really have any beaches. We had. I wish I remembered what was over there.
I always grew up on the lake, so I literally cannot imagine living at, like, where you lived.
I was like 20 minutes from a lake.
Yeah, but how often did you really go?
Not very often. We would go occasionally for like dinner or something. We would just go have like a dinner by the water,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't too often. I know we
Oh,
went
we
to
grew up, like, insane tubing.
really
Oh, my
like on the
God.
water.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, we went tubing occasionally if it was like at my uncle's cabin or something,
Mm-hmm.
but not often. No.
Oh, yeah. That's how me and all my friends grew up.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know how we grew up in Michigan. Like my family grew up in Michigan without being like directly on water.
I
Considering
know.
where we are, but
When I went to school and it was, like, in the middle of Michigan, I was like, oh, let's go see the sunset. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you
Really?
guys do here?
Damn. What did
But
they
now I'm
say?
like, oh, everyone just gets drunk.
Yeah.
That's all there is to
Were
do.
you bonfire in the country kind of thing, or was it like house fires kind of?
No, growing up, it definitely was. Like, all the young people would have bonfires, and I
Mhm.
don't mind them now still. I mean, it's cheaper,
Yeah.
but, like, everyone has to have, like, a place in this house, and it's just, like, it's a lot.
Like to spend the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Day drinking.
Day drinking.
Like, I like doing all that.
Yeah. I used to like it too in college, but it's kind of just like over it now. It's like it's like a whole day's worth of task at that point. It's like you
Yeah.
gotta drink, and then it's like, oh, if it's at night, I gotta go to bed. But if it's during the day, then it's like, oh, it's either I keep drinking for the rest of the day or I crash.
Yeah.
Or sober up.
I
and
like
that's always
sleeping early,
boring.
though.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but
drinking early, sleeping early. Oh, my God.
I don't know. It just sounds like a lot.
Yeah. You were a bonfire type of guy then? You'd rather do those?
I don't know. I didn't really do too many parties growing up. I wasn't like
You were literally in a frat, and you were the
no, like,
one.
as a kid.
Oh,
I didn't do much
growing
parties,
up?
like growing up. But then once we got to college, that's when I kind of like,
Okay.
phew. Then I was like, just drinking Thursday through Sunday,
Yep.
and then it's when can you go to the bar? Well, let's take a limo downtown. Oh, we're gonna do that 3 weeks in a row. Nice.
I know. I'm like, I wish I would have appreciated those moments a little more now that I'm. Ew, he got literal over me.
Ew.
Now that I'm a little bit older and I'm just like, seems like a lot of work. I can't drink pop because I can't burp. So, like, that takes out half of the drinks that are available. So, like, it's just drinking now is just a huge thing for me.
I hope on one of these podcasts you have to burp so they can hear this
You mean
piddly
the
little
gurgle?
gargle.
It's not a gargle.
You're basically a gargoyle. Gurgling.
I'm sure you'll hear it eventually, but it sounds like a little toad. Like, it is the most embarrassing noise, and it always happens mid-sentence. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
It's a Keela burp. It is what it is.
yeah, everyone gets used to it. I remember I used to go out with one of my friends. Shout out to Ryan. And I'd have to, like, throw up air if I drink pop or something. And literally, there's no liquid. I'm just, like, puking up air. Like, I'm, like, puking up burps, pretty much. It is the wildest thing. But he'd just continue on with his day. And everyone that passed, he'd just go, oh, yeah, that's just Keela. Just ignore her. Like, just keep walking.
I think those incidents happens more than they don't.
Well, yeah, because, like, it gets built up. Like, imagine not being able to burp and just drinking a bunch of pop.
Yeah, I don't think I could imagine that.
I know.
But I'm glad I don't have to, though.
It's wild and unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get cursed with a lot of other things, so I don't have much to complain about. I did get cursed with vision, though. Not as bad as you. Holy shit. Tell them your vision.
Right now, it's struggling. But
Not that. Tell them what your
prescription-wise,
prescription is.
I am -5 in my left eye and -5.25 in my right eye.
This guy's glasses are like fucking bifocals almost.
Yeah,
They're like this fucking thick.
I got the granddaddy glasses.
Yeah, you do. Walker's next.
Oh my god, no, not going
Don't
for
worry,
that.
I'll get the little balls for you to put on the bottom.
I also got astigmatism too.
So do I.
Astigmatism and scoliosis.
Oh, you literally are a grandpa
Okay.
already. And he can't even scare me now because every single time he walks, his ankles are like click, 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 click.
Yeah, my ankles have popped for. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Obviously, won't be able to hear him with this microphone. That's stupid, but
Yeah, jeez.
yeah, Jason Louise. God, what are you thinking? But yeah, they pop every time I walk. They've been doing that for
his hips, his elbows, literally every single. You're gonna need all of your joint replacements when you're like 30. I literally said this yesterday.
Yeah, definitely hips for sure. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, my little circle part where the ball joints go in are being worn down constantly. I have
Just bone on bone.
pretty much probably the struggles, eh?
Can't relate and don't ever want to get there. When I get there, when I start to struggle with stuff like that, fucking take me out. I never
to dinner?
want. I'm just gonna let you sit with that for a second.
Oh, where do you want to go? Tomb shopping?
I've really been craving fried mac and cheese bites.
Why are you
Shout out to
whispering?
Cheesecake Factory.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
Mm.
Now you lost my train of thought, so I don't know what we were talking about.
Yeah, I actually lost it too. Where's the next train?
Yeah, I do have a game that I want to play. Should we do that?
What game?
Okay, so I saw them do it on the Basement Yard. I fucking love them.
Yeah,
so
shout
like,
out Basement Yard.
I know, holy shit, they're so funny.
They are.
Like every like TikTok I see of them, I'm like, I'm fucking watching it. I'm watching the whole thing. I don't care how long it is.
Oh, you're gonna sit there and say you've watched their whole podcast?
Well, not on YouTube. All the TikToks.
Oh yeah, just the clips. Gotcha.
I'm not really a YouTube girl. Anyways, the game is this is what they did too. If I say a number, I want you to say what color comes to your mind first.
Okay. Let me close my eyes so I can just not look at you and I can just do this.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
7.
7. Green. Green.
Ooh, I thought of orange.
Oh, really?
For 7? I don't know why.
Wait, so did you pre-think of your colors, or are you thinking them as
No,
you
I'm
go?
thinking of them as I go.
Oh, whoa, green and orange?
Why'd you think of green? 7 Up?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know why I thought
lucky-
of orange.
Maybe just lucky 7s, and then I assume luck would be green, and I don't know. Maybe that's why.
Sir, we are going to fight today. All right, ready? 0.
0. I mean, why do I keep saying the number? White.
Me too. I also thought of white. I saw Milo and I was like, oh, that'd be 0 for sure.
Yeah, 0. 0 chance of survival in the wild.
What do you think black would be?
I don't know.
I think like
9?
yeah. Stop it.
No, you're lying.
No. I actually thought 9. I was like it'd either be like 8 or 9, but I think 8. 8.
8?
What do you think it would be? Color.
Purple.
Ooh, purple for 8.
If you're curious, yellow I think is 3.
Oh, I think yellow would be I don't know. I'm
5
having a
red.
difficult 5's red for sure. 1 blue.
Okay, I could say 1 or 2 blue.
What one did we do?
Shoulder.
6.
6. What other colors are left? Like orange, maybe?
Really?
No.
I see
feel like
I
a-
see purple for
I
6.
think maybe a pink, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that was a hard game.
Yeah.
They made it look a lot easier. Okay, wait, no, let's switch it up.
Okay, no. If we're gonna do this other game, I have something that I want to try with you.
Fine.
Okay, I need you to close your eyes.
Okay.
20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna count in my head. I need you to name 5 things that are square, without looking around, just off the top of your head. 5 things that are square. 20 seconds. Go.
Can I say them as I go?
No, yeah. Say them out loud.
Dice, crackers, board game. I'm blanking.
Halfway
I
there.
can't stop thinking about crackers. A photo.
19, 20.
Oh, that's all I could think. Oh my god, brain fart.
I know. See, that's why.
Oh my
So-
god.
So the person I saw do this, it was on a TikTok, and it was just on the street, and they had everything around them, and so they were like, "Oh yeah, table, TV, blah blah blah." So I didn't.
Those are all rectangles.
True. They're square tables. I would accept tables.
I almost said tables, but I was like, no.
But when you can look around, you can see so many things that are just square. So I was like, "Oh, You're
I
looking
think I
at.
would have blanked out even more, to be honest. I don't think I ever would have thought of crackers or dice. I would have thought of less.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like table, computer, microwave. Like you were just gonna say things that have squares on them, but then you were like dice, crackers. Like, oh shit, she's rattling them off, and then you stopped, and I was like, all
Because
right.
all I could picture was a fucking saltine in my mind, and then it never went off a saltine. So, nice. Okay, wait, let's do my game.
We just did your game.
No, I have another game.
Oh, it's just a game episode. All
Yeah,
right.
okay. So I'm going to say now a word, and you have to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay, I have seen it.
All right, ready?
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let me clear my mind of anything super bad. That's impossible. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we are. Do you know what the name of our podcast is? You're fucking saying it. Ready?
Ready? Ready? All right, here we go.
Tooth.
What am I doing?
You're just saying the first word that comes to mind. That isn't the same word as what I'm saying.
I
Here
know.
we are with the number thing again.
It's just every time you say the word, I just have to say it out loud, and then I think of my other word.
Okay, yeah, think of an associate word.
Okay.
Eyeball.
Glasses.
Hair.
Hat.
Ann.
What?
Ann?
Anne? Like A-N?
Yeah. A-N-N-E, a name.
Oh, a name.
I know that's not what you were thinking.
Frank.
I knew you were going to say that one. Shoe.
Kick.
Sock.
Shoe.
Nose.
Harry.
Hairy nose. Face.
Lift.
Hand.
Job.
Cup.
Ooh, full.
Ooh. Rain.
Water.
Sky.
Blue.
Big.
Little.
Heavy.
Duty. Heavy duty. You asked me what I thought of.
Okay, wait. Okay. These
All right.
aren't as funny as I thought they were going to
Yeah,
be.
we'll see what you got. I'll
Okay,
I'll
okay.
label some.
Okay.
Cat.
Dog.
Shoe.
Lace.
Winter.
Gold.
Summer.
Hot.
Texas.
Love.
Shut up.
I love Texas.
No, that's not allowed.
Fine. Hey,
No, you don't get to change your
Oh.
answer either.
I was
Hell
ready to get
no.
all country with
I
it.
know. I was like, oh, do we get a hat out here? No, that's the hat right there. It's just not a hat yet. Not a hat.
Mm,
Lamp.
Light.
Halloween.
Scary.
Spooky.
Spooky, spooky, spooky. That was really close.
Oh boy. Put in the earbuds.
Maybe back it away a little bit.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Barbacoa.
What?
Barbacoa.
Barbacoa? What is that?
Is that a meat?
Barbecue?
No. It's a type of meat.
Barbacoa.
Yeah.
I
That's how
don't
it's
know.
spelled. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry. Someone from Alta emailed me. I got someone
Aw.
else's order.
Okay.
We went in the store. They didn't have my type of foundation. They said, we'll ship it to you for free. I said, awesome. It's going to come with the free item. Gets in the mail. It literally has my name on it inside. Someone else's complete order. Like, they paid good money. It was some eye masks that were like $75 and this lipstick that was like $35.
That you're wearing right now.
I'm not wearing it right now, but
You were earlier.
they were like, oh, yep, I'm going to give you this receipt to return it. And I looked it up and I was like, do I have to return this? And it said no. Fuck no, I didn't. So shout out to, I know her name too of who I got, but she lives in Massachusetts. I got your order, bitch. And the materials have been amazing so far.
Will you kick Sauceman off there? So I don't know if any guys have been to Ulta before, but I went for the first time in my entire life. Like, I didn't even know what the inside of the store looked like. I just assumed it looked like the makeup.
Assumed? You
I
did
assumed
assume?
it looked like the makeup section at any basic store, just more. What a sad store. Like, oh my god.
I love that we're getting to talk about this because tell me what you were talking about in the store. What'd you say?
Oh my.
I'm going to out you if you don't say it.
Oh, I want to say it. What? Oh man, if you need makeup.
All you girls, yep, get ready for this.
Oh, if you need makeup, truth is, you're just not as pretty as you think you are. And that is fact. Like, if you need to make yourself look better, you're naturally not attractive. You're naturally. I don't know.
I disagree though because Okay, I don't think I look that much different with and without makeup.
Okay, so yeah, I think that is a fair statement.
Are
I
you
think
talking about the girls who only look like a different person? Or you're just saying makeup in general, if you need it, you're fucking ugly?
I would say there are certain situations where wearing some makeup is justified, but I say if you go about your whole life where you need to put on makeup to go out, then face facts that you're not as attractive as you think you are.
Okay, I get that. I also appreciate it though because I probably don't look different because I don't know how to fucking do it. If I knew how to do makeup, oh my god, I would totally do what I could to make myself look better too. I just don't know fucking how to.
You're right, but if you're gonna make yourself look better, you just need to come to the fact to realize that you're not as bad of a bitch as you think you are.
I also think this just makes you look dumb. Cause
Wearing
some
makeup?
no, you saying that.
I don't know.
Like I appreciate the girls who know how to do it and like
I mean, there's a difference between knowing how to do
not
it and
even
then needing
girls.
to
If
wear it.
boys know how to do it too, I'm like, I just suck.
I mean, if you're dressing up, sure,
Yeah,
wear
like
makeup.
drag queens, holy fucking I'm like, I'm begging Ryan to do my makeup every single time. I'm like, how the fuck do you even do that?
But you don't even need makeup, so why even waste your time with it?
Because it makes my confidence increase. So why wouldn't I do it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I appreciate it, especially the girls who can do like art with their like eyeshadow. I'm just like, props to you because I can fucking never. Like
I don't
I
know.
know how hard it is.
When it comes to makeup, all those brands are basically just telling you if you want to make yourself look better, here, spend money and make yourself look better.
Yeah. Plus the quality's different though too. Like there's some foundations that are great coverage, and then there's some that just like suck and they're a waste of money. Like it
All of it.
literally. Okay, well you can't relate. Yeah, I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and when I told him the price of it, he was like, "What the fuck?"
So you spend that much money on a tiny bottle?
So now can you see why girls like guys to pay for dates and stuff is because they're wearing all these expensive items.
No. No. Not
Okay,
a
well
chance.
you're the 1%. There's lots of guys out there that do appreciate that.
Yeah, those guys are irrelevant.
Those are the gentlemen.
Those people are going for people that don't look. They're going based on what they look like in makeup.
Well, oh, I totally disagree.
It depends. I mean, I guess it depends on where you're meeting these guys. Like, if I'm going on a first date and I'm meeting you for the first time, if you come caked up in makeup, see ya. I'm walking out.
Well, that's just you. That's just a preference, and you can admit that.
I mean, yeah.
Plus,
but,
some guys like that. Some guys literally are going to pay for you to come out and wear that makeup and look good because it makes them look better too.
I mean, I guess if you put a new paint job on a car, it's not a new car, just an old car with a new look.
Yeah, and it can totally make it look completely different.
I mean,
In a
I
good way.
guess. I don't know.
I already know we're going to agree to disagree on this, so I'm for the fucking girls and the gays and anyone else that can do makeup, and you are just
I think it's a waste
small brained.
to not even true.
You usually are open minded, so it surprises me that you don't
What a waste
hear
of
what I
money.
say.
I don't know. It's a waste of money, and if you need to make yourself look that good, you don't look good in general. Case closed.
Whatever.
Now, if you're making yourself look better and you already look good, then it's a whole different ballgame. But if you're one of those nasty ass people, it's just like you're using the makeup and that's your whole look is the makeup, then bye.
I'm like, if it gets to like catfishing, then I'm like, okay, in some instances I can see where it'd be annoying.
I don't know, but if you're like going to change your whole face color too, you're like, oh, I need it to match my skin, but it doesn't match, and you get that orangey look.
Yeah,
even
that's
worse.
me sometimes because I literally lose my tan so fucking fast. I literally have 5 different shades of makeup right now. Like, for what? What a
I don't know.
waste.
I'm not a makeup connoisseur. I don't really know the industry. I don't really care.
I know. So I'm
but
like, how can you even talk about it?
I could say that
I can't really talk about it either, but
it's sad. That's what it is.
oh my gosh. All right, I think that's Milo saying we're done maybe.
I think he's hungry. He's trying to put on that extra fur for the winter.
Plus I'm ready to go to this Michigan State
time is
game.
it?
I'm ready to fucking drink. It's 6.
Oh,
It's fucking Saturday. I'm ready to go.
yeah.
Hang out with these 60-year-olds at this dive bar.
Are they gonna have food at this bar? Do we know?
I don't know. I'll look into it.
It's a weird little club. It's like
Oh,
so.
I will say getting a bunch of appetizers and oh my god, drinks. I'll be there. I will be there.
Okay, if we had to describe what we are going to see, like the building with the inside. Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, never mind. We don't know what it looks like. It looks
But
like
I've
the
been
outside.
in. It's literally called like it's a small town club where all the old people go to for cheap drinks. I think they pay a yearly thing. Like it's that kind. So
Yeah.
it's going to be super fucking old and divey. Like
Like not even a lot. Like what do you think it costs a year to have a membership?
$30.
A year?
Yeah.
And what would you say?
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I'm just trying to give them an idea.
Oh.
Relax on me.
If they did it for like $50, I don't think anyone would go.
So yeah, but that's just like giving you an idea of like how tiny it is. It's $30 a year,
Yeah.
and the well from the outside the building looks like the same size as
It
maybe
looks
a
like-
McDonald's, maybe smaller.
It looks like where an old folks home would do bingo.
Like the cafeteria, just
Yeah.
broken
It
off.
looks like a cafeteria on the outside.
Oh my god.
I'm ready for it though.
Yeah, I hope they have some food though, like some good food. Those
Yeah.
places could have like the best or
Oh
the
my
worst.
God.
It's very hit or
For
miss.
fried food, those usually do have good food.
Yeah,
I've been craving fried food too. I'm hungry.
I've been craving chocolate.
You
Yeah.
want a meow for the day?
You
I
missed
hope
it.
that they're able to hear that. All right, let's
All
go.
right. Yeah.
Hopefully this one's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining again.
Mhm.
We appreciate everyone that does
Yeah.
and
it's
gives us
awesome.
tips, tricks.
Trips and tricks. All right, trick or treat.
Is it tricks are for kids?
Yeah.
Tricks are for kids?
That's how we're ending it.
No.
Dove chocolate tastes better than the soap.